has been, like my friend for like 8 years, and we've been vibing. I send him songs, because I never even knew so much that he was closer to John like that. So through my dad Leslie, people that know Leslie around me, they know him like Leslie already, yeah. So
Yeah.
Leslie was like
Yeah.
always telling me, Rob, wants us to work. Rob wants us to work, and when he heard the On God song, he asked who played the beat, and Leslie said, "Yeah, I played the beat." He was like, "No, no, no. Who engineered the beat?" Because he wanted to know. And Leslie was like, "It's Shatta." I was like, "No, I mean who programmed the beat?" Like he wants to know. And Leslie was like, "It's Shatta." It was like, "You don't fucking mean it." Like Leslie, Shatta produced that. He loved the
Wow.
saxophone. The arrangement of the song and everything. So he kept telling me. So it was then when we started speaking about the John Legend thing, and he just brought it up, and I was like, cool, and he sent me a song. I made a verse on it, and they said John came to the studio and was like,
Wow.
"Yo, I got to jump on this. I got to jump on this," and that's where we had, So it was just that
Wow.
we could have released it earlier, but with this, labeled artists, letters and stuff
Yeah.
went through
Yeah.
before, but thank God at least we have it now. I've spoken to John himself, and he's so happy, and I'm asking him to come back to Ghana because he's been to Ghana before. But I'm just telling him, because of him, all the girls are like DMing me. When are you releasing the song with John?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Charlie.
that's a superstar with rich girls around him. So if I get like some kind of girls like messaging me, some hitting me up on my IG, some pretty girls, then it also looks beautiful for me because sometimes people think Shatter Movement is all about the boys and hey hey, but we have girls that love what we are doing. Yeah,
Don't know.
because if
Don't
they
know.
check Mali, they'll know that there's a collection of vehicles around. That's yeah,
Aish. Aish. Aish.
yeah. So that's basically it. I believe we've been hardworking and just hitting the right targets. And I like your analysis. That's what I'm saying. Because in my life or my career, I really
Appreciate
wanted
it.
to work with
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Vibes Cartel, Beyonce or Jay-Z, and Kanye and John, all the because I like to watch the top artists. Recently I was telling somebody the next music producer I want to work with is DJ Khaled. Then I feel I've gotten into my production world also properly. So it will keep coming. It's just that when it's time, then it's time.
So let me ask you this though. Wale, you have all these
Mm.
connections, right?